Damn, everybody, we're on a roll tonight. We're making videos left and right. I'm Dave Mo. This is Money Talks. And let's be honest, if you like making money, you like cars, you like being in business, this is the channel for you. By the way, the other day I was on the phone with a gentleman named Larry. He was a subscriber. Said that he emailed me and I never responded. And I had said to him I never got it. So if you are emailing me at dmoflips@gmail.com, again, dmoflips@gmail.com, and I don't respond, make sure you leave a comment saying, yo, I sent you an email. Or better yet, send me an email and then leave a comment and you send me an email, because for some reason, a lot of things are going into my spam junk box. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about ACV and the way you can negotiate. It's a crazy one. So let's get right into it. ACV. We love buying cars at ACV, okay? And one of the ways that I save money through ACV and still get my vehicle is by not negotiating. I won't negotiate. So what ends up happening is, let's just say you win the car for $900. We're going to use a low number because I know those are cars I buy. I buy dollar menu cars, okay? So you buy it for $900. So I'm going to teach you guys how to negotiate better with ACV. I got it for $900. With fees, it's $990. So it's $90 fee for a $900 car. Yeah, compare that to fucking Copart. So anyway, it's a $90 fee. And if the seller has a floor, the floor is going to come back at you, and you may be tempted to negotiate or even accept their offer. You have till midnight. I know that for a fact. They say 24 hours, but always at midnight, it erases from my screen. So with that being said, don't do anything. Sit back in the cut. Just wait. Your phone's going to ring. It's going to be a rep from ACV, okay? Or call ACV, but don't call them right away, man. It's like chasing a female. Don't chase. You know what I mean? Like be cool with it, man. Be cool. Don't be so thirsty. Just wait. They'll call you. You call them. Any way it works. Better if they call you. Always better if the people call you, right? So they call you up. Hey, what's up, Mr. So-and-so? What's up, Demo? You bidding on this 2002 GS 300? Yeah, that's me. So what's your all-in number? You know, these guys are at, 1,500. You're at 990. What can we do? So what I'll always do is I'll round up to the next whole number, the next 100. So 990 makes 1,000. And then I'll throw 100 on it, if it's worth it. So now I'm at 1,100. They're at 15. And I say to ACV, understand the wording. I'm like, if you can get me out the door at $1,100, I'm with it. So I really only came up $110. So it's not like I said, all right, get me out the door at 1,100 plus fees, right? I said, get me out the door at 1,100. So that's all my fees except transport included. They'll call the seller and ask the seller, hey, how can we make this happen? If it's green light, when you're selling a vehicle on ACV green light, it costs $250. So if ACV waives their fee, right, and the seller say they wanted, because they already know their floor is 15, they're going to take away 250, they'll be at 1,250, right? So with that being said, I'm at 1,100, they're at 1,250. ACV may, in fact, say, hey, look, just to move this unit for you, we're going to waive our fee, right? Because they would rather move units because it's volume. So they move the unit and it's gone. Naturally, they want to make something, but every now and again, if they have to do this, they will. For instance, with me, they waived $150 out of my $250 for the Denali. All right, so I still ended up paying something. And they may come back to me after that phone call and say, hey, we got the guy down to $1,250. Can you come up to $1,250? And at that point, it's really up to you to come up or not. So what I tend to do is not negotiate, wait till they call me and then negotiate directly with them. I find that I get the best deals that way. Because when you start negotiating on your own, you're still negotiating, but then there's fees involved. Right? Now, you could do the math and say, okay, no, I'm not. And you could say, okay, I'll go from 900 to 1,000 and know that you're going to be at 1,100 with the fees. But then the buyer doesn't get that either. So there's a whole system that gets down with that. So that's on the buying side. And the same thing holds true for the selling side. If you have a car that's for sale and you want to sell it, don't do anything. You know, by default, it's going to throw a number out there for you, your floor, to the highest bidder. And they may negotiate with you, but at that point, just sit back and relax. It's been my experience that ACV is going to call you and they're going to say, hey, what could we do to make this get done? And they are really, really a great company because they want you to sell your car. They want to make some money. They understand that making some money is better than making no money. And chances are your floor price was a lot higher than the actual dollar amount you were willing to take anyway. So keeping all that in mind, guys, whether you're buying or selling on ACV, don't be so thirsty to run out there and do your own negotiating. They're going to negotiate on your behalf as a seller. As a buyer, it's up to you. And I suggest as a buyer, don't do anything. Allow them to get at you. Another thing that you really want to be aware of with ACV is the green light. You can purchase longer green lights. So if you're going to use a place like Ready Logistics to get your cars, understand that ACV gives you 7 days of green light warranty. If ACV takes 7 days to get your car, if Ready Logistics or whatever transport company you got just took 7 days to get your car, and it comes and it's got a bad engine or a bad transmission, you have now wasted the whole green light. So you shouldn't have even bought it green light. Or you shouldn't have bid as much because you wanted the green light because you've lost it. In that situation, if you can't get transport, you have two options here. One, buy the extended plan. I think it's 14 days for, like, depending on what car, maybe like another 125, okay? Which in my opinion is well worth it, okay? Because it lets you drive the car a little bit more. Number two, just have ACV transport the car for you. If ACV transports the car for you, I believe you have 3 days. No matter how long it takes them to get you the car, I believe you have 3 days past that point to test drive the car for yourself. So again, that's something to be aware of, because I myself have been a victim of slow transport and have had the car at the seller's lot throughout the whole warranty period. So even though it was green light by the time I got it, it wasn't, and there was nothing I could do if there was something wrong. Luckily enough, there was nothing wrong with the car that we couldn't take care of, so we were good there. Anyways, guys, those are a few tips between buying, selling on ACV, and a little bit more about the green light. Again, be aware that, you know, you're buying the cars and the transmissions are kind of iffy because ACV doesn't drive the cars on the road. For the most part, they only parking lot drive them. So for those of you guys that really like the Nissans and stuff like that, you'll notice a lot of them are yellow lights because of the transmission. Any Nissan that has any transmission code, they're going to yellow light that transmission. Doesn't make sense for them to green light it because, as we all know, there's some of the worst transmissions in the game. So, or used to be, right? I think they still are. Fuck it. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you can, hit that subscribe button. Do your boy a favor. My family just got home, and I'm going to see what they bought today. Talk to you later.
That's my best friend.